Hello everyone, welcome to the newest episode. So today we are not going to play, I just wanted to talk with you a little bit, also to have a small discussion about the newest set, the Final Fantasy set, and also have maybe some critical questions about the displays, about cards from the newest set. So let's see. As I said, there is a huge hype. Also, you can perceive that in MTG Arena. The cool thing is, it's a pleasant surprise that I played recently a lot of games, and I saw also a lot of opponents that are using block decks with only Final Fantasy cards. And then I was thinking, the price, if you're purchasing, for example, the display, the prices for displays are always getting higher and higher. I remember the times where you just paid €80 for one display, and then later on they also introduced some set displays which were more expensive than the normal displays, and you had like more commons, more uncommons, more rare cards. And now with the Lord of the Rings display, that was a new dimension. For one display you had to pay maybe 180. It was here, for example, in Austria. I'm always talking about the prices in Austria. So 180 for one display, that was insane. And then I saw the same price for the Final Fantasy set, you have to pay also 180. So I was just thinking, is it really worth to pay 180 just to create your own unique deck? For example, if you want to have a Celestia, or for example with the bird deck, do you need also the other cards, the uncommons, commons? You can purchase those cards, for example, on card market, and you create your own deck. And when you purchase the display, you have so many other cards that you will never use, that you will just maybe just put it on the shelf and then they will just lay there forever. Is it really worth to buy a display for €180? You always have to consider 180. And I was just thinking to also create one deck, because I'm not a really big fan. I never played one of those Final Fantasy games, but I like the design, I like the abilities, I like the artworks, especially the artworks I like about that. So I was thinking maybe I will also purchase some cards and not the display. So I was thinking, somewhere I have it here, I think this one, yeah. So I was thinking, because I encountered a Rakdos deck with this guy, Kuja, and this card is really cool because it produces those 0/1 black wizard creature tokens with, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. And they mixed it with other cards, like with the Queen Bran, with also prowess, and it has the same ability. And then you have several other cards, for example, here you have the same ability, create a 0/1 black wizard. Also here, job select, you create a token creature hero with 1/1, and it's attached to that creature, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. So I was thinking, would be cool to create, to buy a deck with this theme. Also you have here the instant spell, also with this little guy here, instant spell. So, and it's really cool, it matches, because here you have red matches rapier. Also job select, equipped creature has, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And I think this one might be the most expensive. I'm not sure, maybe because a lot of opponents are using this card. Maybe it's €10 worth, I don't know. So it's just one copy here. Also, what else do we have here? Fight on. And also I really like the artworks. This is very funny. Target creature gets -0, -9,999. Also this one creates those token creature wizards, and I think it would be very effective if you have a lot of those wizards on the battlefield, and then you cast, yeah, here we have 4, here also 4. This one is also a yeah, artifact spell. Here we have an instant, here also an instant, so it might work only to play with the yeah, with this block deck. Then we have also some expensive lands. Yeah, that one, land, town, sorcery, adventure. You may sacrifice an artifact or creature. If you do, draw 2 cards. And here we have this one that produces also those token creature. So I was thinking, how much do you have to pay for only those cards instead of buying a display, and then yeah, you will never have exactly those kind of cards in your deck. So let's figure it out, I would say. So here we'll just take a look. I mean, if you're buying, I don't know where you're buying those displays. Here in Vienna we have several stores where you can purchase it, and here it costs 180. I heard people are not recommending buying displays on Amazon, because first of all, people are manipulating it. They're just cutting off the boosters and then picking the best cards and then just putting it back. Here you have to pay 250. That's crazy. That's very expensive. For example, I mean, yeah, okay, here you have a lot of artworks. I mean, yeah, this one is sick. Traveling Chocobo. If you want to make a bird deck, this one is great. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast bird spells from the top of your library. And would it be funny if you're just playing a bird deck? As in MTG Arena you see a lot of cat tribal decks. What else? Dogs are not really often being played. So what else? Yeah, those artworks look they look really cool. So, and then for example, if you want to purchase it on card market, where I often purchase the cards, here it starts also like at 160, but then you always have to consider the shipping cost. Yeah, it's not €4, it's mostly €20, and then it will be close to the price that you have to purchase it at the store here. So it will be also like 180, 190. So yeah, it's very expensive in comparison to those where you have just to pay 130, 40. Yeah, it's all €40 more. And you can see. So I was thinking, I mean, if you want to create a human knight deck, there are several decks that you can create. Also a bird deck, cat deck. I mean, this one is funny because this creature appears in all the other colors. It's not only the white one. You can see also in Izzet, blue, red, yellow, white, I mean. Yeah, what else do we have here? Cat, yeah, several cats. Cat archer also, soldiers, and Moogle is also a type here. So there's plenty of decks that you can create here, and here we have wizards, of course. Warrior, fairy, warlock, vehicular, also a lot of vehicles you can find here. What else? Construct, human wizards. I think wizards are playing a crucial role in this universe. Human soldier, human knights, soldiers, wizards, yeah, horror creatures. What else? Elemental, birds, of course. I don't know what kind of type this one is. Is it also like Yeah, we'll see it later. Wizard, Noble. Huh, this one is looks funny. Here we also have a wizard, which that's a worm. Plant, beast, frog, plant. Yeah, here we have also birds, landfall with this ability. Whenever land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter. Where's the travel? Yeah, here we have it. Traveling Chocobo, that's, I mean, this is insane. Just for 3 mana, and it's not even legendary, so you can have like 3 copies on the battlefield, and then if a land or bird you control entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So for example, we have here the landfall ability, it will trigger a second time of, or even a third time. That's a big bird. Create a 2/2 green bird creature token, so I assume that one might be the most expensive one here. Yeah, definitely. So so maybe this is also a wizard type. Bird. So here we have the multicolor cards. Oh yeah, that's one. Okay, so it's a dwarf actually. Dwarf creature. And yeah, here it is, the Kuya guy. I will just call it Kuya. Human mutant wizard. Then yeah, I recently also played against Boros deck, Lightning Army of 1. And where is the other one? With the soldier mercenary. Here it is. Joshua, Phoenix, Dominant. Yeah, so the opponent was playing those 2 cards in the stack. Yeah, it's all. Wait, was this card? Or maybe another one? I think there was also another guy with a huge sword. Or maybe it was just a red one. Monocolor card. Yeah, it might be a monocolor card. Here we also have Zidane. So in this case, yeah, Lightning Army of 1. I think this one could be also one of the most expensive cards. First Strikes, Trample, Lifelink. Legendary creature, yeah, I really want to build a Rakdos deck with Kuya. And then it will also transform. For example, at the beginning of your end step, create a tapped 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. I mean, you might think, first of all, I was thinking like, this card will cost like between 5 and 10 euro, because a lot of opponents are using this card in MTG Arena, and yeah, but you will see, I mean, it was also for me a surprise that this card is actually much cheaper than I thought. So what else do we have? Yeah, here, that's a wizard, not a dwarf, it's only a wizard. Yeah, this one might be the most expensive, because this one I see actually almost in every EZ deck. And then we have also other cards, artifacts. That's a nice vehicle. And some of those lands are also pretty powerful. Looks like, could be like, it could be from Cyberpunk, for example. That's beautiful. Lindblom, Industrial Regency. That one is also really beautiful. City of Mako. Yeah, I'm really not familiar with that, with Final Fantasy universe. But this looks like could be from USA. Or this one from Thailand. Anyway, so let's see. What else? Yeah, those artworks might be very expensive. Looks also really impressive. Reminds me somehow of the cards from Kamigawa. They also had this art style. So yeah, I mean, if you look at Magic at Amazon, I mean, it's really expensive. I mean, 250, and then here it's the same price at the local stores. So here we can also check. We will just click here, And then we'll pick the single cards. And what do we have here? Yeah, I think we'll just pick the most expensive. Will be on the top. We will also change that. Wait, so we can maybe make it, we can zoom it. Oh, it's 100. No, we'll just make it 200. So yeah, the Vivi Ornate here is very expensive. Wow, 40 euro. Let's see if it's really 40 or maybe even more expensive. It at first was 55 and then it went down to 30 and now it's rising again. And here, yeah, of course, because I will just look at the German and Austrian sellers. So yeah, you have to pay indeed 40 euro, for example. Yeah, approximately. Here we have 45. But why is it so good? Okay, you have to pay 0 mana, add X mana in any combination of blue and red, where X is Vivi Ornateur's power. Activate only during your turn and only once each turn. Whenever you cast... Oh, that's why. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put the +1/+1 counter on Vivi Ornateur and it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Wow. Yeah, it's really powerful. Then we have also the Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier, in capital letters, Soldier, 3/3, also 35. Then we have the artifact. Here we have the Traveling Chocobo, 22. Yeah, it's really also expensive. Wow. First it was like 12 euro, 13. And now it's really expensive. Yeah, because I also see a lot of people are just creating bird decks. And this one is, yeah, unique. You can see, I mean, non-legendary, how can it be? Also, it's a mythic rare. So here you have to pay 23. I mean, let's pick the location Austria. That's fine, filter. Yeah, 26, 28, 9. So in this range you have to buy it. Okay, so then we have some cheaper cards. Summon Bahamut, Cloud Midgar Mercenary. Here we have the Lightning Army of 1 for 13. Okay, but this was also much cheaper. Yeah, 9 euro. I think it will also raise, yeah, like above 20 it might be. So here we will just pick Austria, filter. Yeah, maybe it's time to purchase it as long as it's like not above 20. Okay, so let's move forward. Yuna, Hope of Spira, 12. Oh, and here is a significant drop. You can see 10, 9, and then just 4. 3, 350, 350. Here it is, Dark Confident. Actually, I was assuming that this card might be like 10 euro worth. It's also rising a little bit, but not that much. So here we'll just pick Austria, filter. Yeah, 5 euro. 5 euro. Yeah, because for 2 mana you can always at the beginning of your upkeep reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to its mana value. And I saw some really sick combos where you can just pick expensive cards and then there's another card where it deals directly damage equal to the mana that you of this card that you have drawn. Anyway, so let's move forward, and then you can see, I mean, Sid, Timeless Artificer, Go-Go, Master of Mimicry. I mean, only how many cards? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. I would say 8, 10 are really expensive, but the rest, I mean, so why you should buy a display then? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's because only of the alternative versions, but you just want to play. I mean, I'm a huge fan of paper Magic, and if I really like a deck, I really want to have it also in paper. So then I just purchase the whole deck on mostly on card market because it's the cheapest option. And yeah, and then I have it, and then I can use it against my friends. So let's is it here? Also €2. That's, I mean, look at this. This is a rare, mythic rare, a lot of rare cards, and they're so cheap. Jumbo Cactur. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets plus 9,999 plus 0 until end of turn. Wow. And there's another black instant spell where you can give target creature minus 9,999 toughness. So where is actually Kuya? Yeah, here we have Joshua for only 77 cents. Wow, this card was €7 worth, and now it's so cheap. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So actually you can just purchase it for €1. Okay, €2, 2. And what does it say it can? When Joshua enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. For 5 mana, tap, exile Joshua, then return it to the battlefield, transformed under its owner's control. Oh, and then it's a legendary enchantment creature, Saga Phoenix. Deals 2 damage to each opponent, Flames of Rebirth. Okay. Wow, that's cheap. This one is also that cheap. You can see there's a massive price drop everywhere. Here also, I believe. Yeah, no, okay, they were already cheap, but this one also was 7. And you can just purchase it for €1? I mean, that's really worth to just create a deck. Your own deck you can just create here. This one is also played often. Wow. Now, okay, this was also just €2.23. Now it's 1.90. 19, €1, 1.50. Okay, here we have Kuya. So at the beginning it was like almost €3, but now it's also dropping, and now you can just, wow, only for 50 cents? I mean, the last time when I checked that, it was like more than that. It was, I think, €1 more than that, but now you can also, 50 cents, it is nothing. Of course you need like 4 copies then. Here, that's one. I mean, if you will just purchase it, then you will just pick it, and you have to pay, yeah, multiply it by 4. So let's see what else. I mean, we're just on page 3, and already all those cards are just worth 20 cents. Here, Summon Titan, 20 cents, 20, 20, 15. That's crazy. I thought all those cards will be so expensive. 70. Yeah, you will always find, I mean, this one we also saw, where we can purchase 4 copies of Kuya, and here, for example, 2 of these. Yeah, I mean, we'll just delete some of those tabs. Now let's move on to page 4. That one is also funny. I saw it. Bards and Boko, 5 mana, human bird, rare. I mean, all of these are rares, and they're so cheap. Wow, 18, 14, 10. I mean, I'm just curious. Did you also purchase the display? But because, yeah, you can see, I mean, maybe it's just about all about those alternative artworks. Sash Chocobo, is it maybe the baby of that? Landfall, yeah. So if you would just create a bird deck, I think the only expensive card would be the Traveler Chocobo. And then this one you can just have 4 copies. I mean, yeah, then you have to... Maybe this one, for example, it has 11 copies. Here 4 copies, each copy 0.75. Also, here we have some... Ah, that's beautiful. Wow, that looks really beautiful. And also, you know, there was also a hype about those full art lands, especially when you had, for example, Kamigawa. Each of these full art lands was worth maybe €2, and now you can purchase this one for 20 cents, 25. You have also 4 copies. Here you have 13, and each costs only 0.35. And I'm a huge fan of full art lands. I really like that. Oh yeah, we can just swipe. Here we have the swamp. No, oh, it's a colorless. Wow, colorless. Here we have enchantment creature, Saga Dragon, 9/9. Wow. Destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent for 9 mana. It's really expensive. But oh, yeah, okay, that one, that card we have seen at the beginning, Summon Bahamut. First it was like €14, 15, and now it's almost, it will double for sure that its price. So here we have to, yeah, here we have to pay 27. So what else do we have here? We had this Moogle, also very cheap. Golbez Crystal Collector, Gladiolus, for example. The Garland I also wanted to include into my Rakdos deck, so that one is also very cheap. So here I'm curious how much I would have to pay for that. Wait, I think because there is also like a purchase assistant. For example, if we will pick Kuya, and we need like 4 copies of that, right? So I will just purchase it. And yeah, let's do that. And let me see, I have somewhere a list where I just created this deck. So let's move on. And then we'll just pick, Black Mage's Rod, for example. I also included that. I think it was like 2 copies. Do we have the same? No, wait. I think we have to do this one. We have to create our list, and then we will put it to our wish list. And they will create a list, I mean, where we can purchase it for the lowest price. I think that's how it works. No, a new one? Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's type Final Fantasy Rakdos, or maybe Kuya. Perfect. And then where is it? Oh yeah, we have to delete this first. Let's write Kuya. Also the other version. Oh, that looks amazing. Kuya. That looks amazing. And it's also not that expensive. You can see. I thought this kind of artwork will be like above €10, but I was mistaken. So let's pick this one. And then where do we have, where is the Final Fantasy Kuya? Here. Then we'll select 4. Of course, we just want to, I mean, either German or English. Near mind. Yeah. Email alarm. No, I think we're fine. We'll just add to the wish list. And for example, where is the wish list then? Ah, perfect. Then we will go to purchase. Where is Final Fantasy? Ah, shopping wizard. That's the tool. And then we can just pick that. We'll select Kuya. And then they will search for the best price, for the best seller. So yeah, let's do that. I mean, I'm really curious how it will work. So here we just need 2 copies. Right, English, German. We have to actualize that. Final Fantasy here, 2 copies. Wait, I will just open because I made a pick. And it's on my phone, so I can see what kind of cards do we need here for the stack. So yeah, we'll add that. Perfect. Then let's move on to the other cards. Yeah, here we have the fire magic for just 1 mana. That's also very powerful. I mean, for 1 mana, fire magic deals 1 damage to each creature. Then we just pay 2 additional. It deals 2 damage to each creature, and then in total we have to pay 6. Fire magic deals 3 damage to each creature. So, I mean, I have 4 copies of that. Yep. And Final Fantasy Kuya. Yeah, I can't select actually the location, but I think they will just select the, I mean, they will just pick Austrian and German sales because it should be the cheapest one. So what else do we have here? Final Fantasy, we can close that. Oh no! Yeah. Okay, so let's go back. Single cards. Here we will change the view and okay, so from this page I think there are none. Yeah, none of these we need. Ah, okay, here the Dark Confidant. Let's pick 1 copy. Here it's perfect. And we'll add it to the wish list. So what else? Nothing here. Nothing. I mean, there are also some copies of that plant, that cactus. I mean, it might be funny also to create a deck just with this creature type, with a plant. Then we have, I think, Midgar. We have also, how many copies? 1 copy. Actually, to be honest, I just picked 1 copy because I thought it might be really expensive. It's a rare land, also a sorcery adventure. I think it's the first one. Or is it? Or isn't it? So I thought it might be like 10 euros, so I just picked 1 copy. But anyway, we'll just stick to that deck in MTG Arena that I created. We'll also add that. So what else? Ah, here we have the Lindblom. I think, yeah, here we have 4 copies. Final Fantasy. Wishlist. So let's move on. The Wandering Minstrel. Also Xenos. Yeah, those are really interesting cards. But on this page we don't have any cards that we need in our deck. I mean, this looks so... I mean, that doesn't fit here. That doesn't belong here. That's really cute. Ah, Human Samurai. What else? I mean, our cards are obviously much cheaper. So where are those? Ah, Garland we need. So how many copies do we have of Garland? Just one? Okay. So I will just pick one. Yeah, because it doesn't have anything to do with those wizards. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, we can just surveil one. And then for 5-7 mana, wow, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield transformed. Let's see. Yeah, when this creature dies, put it on the line. Yeah, that's why we just have one copy. But it looks really cool. And then what else do we have? Drake, cool. Black Mage Throat, we already added that to our deck. This one also. Plant Horror, cool. So this one would fit to this other plant. Might be a black-green plant deck then. But you can see, I mean, we're just on page 6 and all the rest of those cards will cost only 2 cents. Also those rare cards, Baltian Fran, Emperor of Palamessia. Plains, Beautiful, this one is really beautiful. So here we have the swamp. I mean, which one is better, that one or this one? Yeah, let's take this one. Or we'll just compare and we'll just pick the cheapest one. I think this one is cheaper. So for example, here 14 copies, 50 cent. Here we also, it's the same. I mean, then we'll just pick like, how many do we have here? 5. Fantasy Kuya. And here we also will pick 5. And we also need mountains. I mean, here we can do the same, but let's check the other mountain. So yeah. Final Fantasy 5. Here we will also select 5. That's funny. I mean, when I was looking at this artwork, I was immediately thinking about Lord of the Rings. About the Fellowship in Moria. This one looks like Gandalf, and then maybe Gimli, the Hobbits. Looks like they are in Moria. So let's go on. What else do we have here? Nothing here. Oh, no, the item shop keep we don't need, it's a human citizen winner, no. This one is a red knight. None of these. But you can see, I mean, the price is always just 2 cents per each card, per card. Yeah, the Queen Brane, we need how many copies? I think here we have 3. Final Fantasy. Yeah, I was also thinking to create then Boros Knight deck, Knight Soldier deck. Here we have another soldier. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token. And this one has lifelink and... What? This one is legendary, but the other bird is non-legendary? That doesn't make sense. Dinosaur. But you have seen, I mean, you could see earlier that also those rare cards, actually they are only, those cards only cost 2 cents also. So here we have plenty of uncommons. Where are our cards? No. Yeah, this one we need. I think we have here just 2 copies. 2. I'm really curious how much we have to pay at the end. Oh, that one, this guy is also cheap. So here we have like 2 copies. Final Fantasy. What else? A lot of blue cards here in this section. We're missing another instant spell with this job select. Here we have the wizard. I think here we have 4 copies, yes. 4 copies. Final Fantasy. Wishlist. What else? I was also thinking to include the Blazing Bomb, but unfortunately, yeah, I just wanted to focus on the wizards. What else? Yeah, here the Red Mage's Rapier. 3 copies. Final Fantasy. Here we have another plant. And here it is. Trample at the beginning of your end step. If this creature didn't enter the battlefield this turn, return it to its owner's hand. Huh. Here this fat Chocobo. Create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters this token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Yeah. Then we have... Wow, that's all? Wait, we are missing some cards. The Thunder Magic, for example. So I mean, here I will just type Thunder Magic. Here we go. So, yeah, I think I didn't include that one. Wait, we can check where is the list. Oh yeah, we have 50 cards. So 10 are missing. Definitely it's this one, 4 copies. Yeah, for 1 mana it's also a great card. Thunder Magic deals 2 damage to target creature. Yeah, okay, here it says only target creature, not, for example, target opponent. Then for 4 mana deals 4 damage to target creature. 7 mana deals 8 damage to target creature. So what else do we need here? We have black, yeah, we have the red. Fight On. So that card we also need, Fight On. Here we have only 1. Overkill. That's the card. Target creature gets -0, -9,999 until end of turn. Just, I mean, I believe that a lot of players are including the other one, the plant with power 9,999 in their, I mean, in MTG Arena it's Brawl, Commander deck. They're including that for sure in the Commander deck because it's so easy. You can just attach it. You can just, yeah, how to say that? You can enhance it by giving it trample, and then the opponent is dead. And maybe you have also an instant spell where you can just make it hexproof. So here we have how many copies? 4, of course. Wishlist, and I think that's it, right? Let's see. Okay, 5 are still missing. Which one? Can we change the view here? No, we can't. Okay, wait. Kuya, we have Black Waltz number 3. The Esper. Esper Origin. Is it this? No. This one is it. So 1 copy here. But still, we are missing 4. Circle of Power. Circle of Power. Here we have 2 copies. And yeah, here you draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life, create a 0/1 black wizard. Creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Wizards you control get +1/+0 and gain lifelink until end of turn. So, which one is still missing here? Let me see, my wands. 2 cards are missing. Yeah, unfortunately we cannot change the view here. Wait, I will just make it a little bit smaller. So this one we have also, let me see the lands. 5. Oh, we have too many lands, by the way. So mountain, for example, we can just reduce. And anyway, I will just keep that, it's fine. I mean, I like the artworks. So Vector, Imperial, this we have Lindblom, where is it? Also 4 copies, perfect. Where's Kuya? Kuya 4 copies, Black Wizard. Here, 2 copies, Summon Esper, Circle of Life. Circle of Power. Fight on 1 copy. Overkill. Yeah, here we have this. Cornered by Black. Cornered by Black Mages. This looks cool. 3 mana, and target opponent sacrifice a creature of their choice. Create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. So here we have 3 copies. Overkill. Then we can update this one. So how many cards do we have here? 61, perfect, so we are close. Queen, the Queen, where is it? 3 copies, that's right. Overkill, Red Mage's Rapier. Black Mages. And then 4. I mean, I think that's fine. 5, 5, 10. I mean, we can always add something, but in general, I think that's perfect. We can, for example, here, let's change, maybe we'll select 3. We'll change that. Which one else? No, this one is very expensive for mana, but that one we can just increase also by 1. Summon. And let's see, I mean, maybe we'll find here something that we can also include. The lands, I mean, they're so beautiful. That's so funny, instant ramen. For 2 mana you can see the ramen bowl here, the ramen cup. Artifact food, flash. It has flash. When this artifact enters, draw a card. Sacrifice this artifact, you gain free. Ridiculous. Oh, that's this huge sword where you can always see it. I think the main character, Buster Sword. Equipped creature gets +3/+2. So what else? The most important is we have this guy 4 times. What else? Let's go to the red ones. Thunder Magic. Do we have Thunder Magic 4 times? Fire magic, yeah, 4. And where is Thunder? Oh, we are missing Thunder. Oh, okay, I just missed that one. Perfect, so now we have all the cards. Thunder magic. I think I just selected a different wish list. Thunder magic. Oh, it's already 50 minutes long. I planned the video to be like only 20 minutes max. But let's see. I mean, 4 copies. And we are already done. Perfect. So now the list is full. We have in total 67, of course, because we can also, where is it? We can just cut off some mountains, maybe, like, because in the main deck I selected 7 mountains. So let's go down to 3 here, and the other one 4. 64, and where is the swamp? Midgar. Yeah, let's purchase those 64 cards and let's see how much it is. I mean, maybe let's see if this shopping wizard is also a good tool to use. I think that's it. Shopping wizard, Käufer mit den meisten Karten. I think that's the best option for Käufer mit den, because here it says the seller with the most cards. Oh, no, that's not what you want. No, we'll just use this one. Shopping wizard. We'll select Final Fantasy Kuya. Next. Okay, perfect. So now we can also select the location. We'll select Austria. Germany? No, we just will select Austria. Power seller. Actually, it doesn't matter. Only the best ones. Shipping, it doesn't matter. We can just, yeah, pre-sale articles. Nope. So Austria, that's fine. I mean, the quality has to be perfect. Also the reputation of those sellers, only the highest one. Or maybe, no, is it also fine if it, nah, let's put, I mean, only that one. So next, and then here we can select, focus should be on the, yeah, whole price. So more deliveries, cheaper cards. Or we can also use the amount of deliveries. And then, but then it can be a little bit more expensive, so let's pick this one. And let's see how this tool works. Okay, so in total, here we have 50 euro we have to pay. I mean, although those cards are really cheap, you can see, but I think it's appropriate. This one has the most cards. It costs 36 euro. The value of the articles is almost 29 euro. Shipping cost, of course, 7.21, and in total it's 36. And let's take a look. I mean, okay, here we have 4 copies. 2 copies. But I have seen this card much cheaper. Maybe they selected 2 different ones. One, okay, they selected this one and it's foil, so that's why it's so expensive. Because, do you remember, I mean, let's check. If we'll select Lindblom, I mean, I saw much cheaper versions. Yeah, for example, if we are selecting, okay, those sellers only have 1 copy, that's why. it's better to buy it from this one because we will save delivery costs, shipping costs, and yeah, that makes sense. So that's fine. And here we have only those. Dunkler Mitwisser. So that's the confident guy. Dark confident. Yeah, this one is €5, but I mean, actually, we can also buy it from any other seller, Dark Confident, because if this seller only sells us 2 cards, Dark Confident. Oh, sorry, Confident. I will just copy this one. Bad requests. So we have to delete this. And here we go. So that one. Okay, that's why. In Austria, this card is expensive, that's why. If we will just, maybe if we will select Germany, they will find a cheaper one, but okay, then we'll just also let it be. What else? This one is really cheap. Total cost of this, and it has 8 articles, is only €4. Even the shipping cost is included. Wow, that's cheap. Roly-poly. So yeah, I don't know. What's your opinion on that? Is it cheap for one set? I mean, it's a Final Fantasy deck. So in total it would make €50. Yeah, I mean, €50 for one deck. I mean, you're paying also for one game, right? For one piece, 5, 4, or yeah, game 50, 60, 70, sometimes €70. So, and this one you also use, you're using a lot when you're playing against your friends. You're just, yeah, you're playing with those decks. So you're using it 100 times. So actually, it's good. I think €50 for one deck. It's like one game for the computer, one game for the PS5. So it's almost the same. And this one, yeah, and it's paper magic. You should never forget it's paper magic. So we also have those cards. We don't own that in MTG Arena. We just have it. So I'm really willing to buy it. But yeah, I just have to test it out first in MTG Arena because I have never played with this deck. Maybe we just have to make some adjustments. But in general, I think it's pretty solid. This guy we have 4 copies, of course. I like it to mix it with this fire magic, with some instant spells, sorcery spells, is even enchantment creature. And this one is also whenever this creature attacks, this ability I really like. Whenever this creature attacks, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token. Whenever you cast, with this ability, of course. Whew, but I have to admit, it's really hot here. I mean, even it's evening, it's like 35 degrees. So also the artworks are really cool. This one reminds me of the Javas from Star Wars, cornered by black mages. The Java. Yeah. So, what's your opinion? Did you purchase the display? What's your opinion on the price policy from Wizard of the Coast? Are you agreeing that they are always raising up the cost for displays? I mean, it's really insane if you just when you think that 10 years ago it was half of that, the price of one display. So is it is it fair? Do you agree with the price policy? Are you someone who is always purchasing displays, or just waiting for a very certain kind of display set? And yeah, because when I see, I mean, when I will just purchase those cards, I will use those cards for sure. I don't have then tons of other uncommons and commons that I will never use, that they will just lay in the shelf and I will never use that. But those kind of cards, even there we have plenty of here. Those are lands. Where are the uncommon commons? Yeah, this one, this also uncommon, uncommon. A lot of uncommon cards you can see, but those cards I'm going to use always. Like this deck I will play a lot and I will use those kinds of cards. And then I have also 4 copies of this guy. Here we have also 3 copies. And I don't, for example, from a display, then you will also not reach this amount of cards that you need for your deck. So yeah, please I'm really excited to hear your insights, your opinions. Just write it in the comments below, and would be happy to also to discuss it with you, also to share my experience, to share your experience. So thank you for watching, and I hope it was not too long. And tell me also if you like more, if I should make more episodes like that one about creating decks, also comparing the prices. So yeah, I think that's all. I think I covered everything. I just don't want to extend the length of this video. It's already long, but you can see maybe I will just check other cards also in the set. For example, maybe how about the bird deck would be much more expensive for sure. Here we have the price. Let's just, yeah, the Chocobo 27 in Austria it was. But how about, for example, other cards? So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you if you just stay to the end. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.